page 29. No so so rang rang ge me ye dang bo yon se jer bal ju ze na ran ye dong ba na ba ju ze ze le sa me je de wa jie ne ben ju zhe sam jie me jia ba ju.
From emptiness arises a drum syllable that transforms into a precious container. The initial letters of each of the offerings appear and then transform into the offering substances with the nature of emptiness. Through contemplation, they transform into an unlimited cloud of offerings, which has the power to produce never-ending happiness.
Om Baza Avo, Om Baza Baden Avo, Om Baza Bubam Avo, Om Baza Dubam Avo, Om Baza Logam Avo, Om Baza Ne. Jara Sabara Vara Agamba de Zazova Vara Agamba de Zazova Arya Loga Jara Sabara Vara Baden Bade Zazova Arya Loga Jara Sabara Vara Bubamba de Zazova Arya Loga Jara Sabara Var Dubamba de Zazova Arya Loga Jara Sabara Vara Loga Bade Zazova Arya Loga Jara Sabara Var Gende Bade Zazova Arya Loga Jara Sabara Gende Bade Zazova Arya Loga Jara Sabara Vara Shabda Bade Zazova. le de baye nan gwen de jo de be do barje.
Your 1,000 arms are the 1,000 Chakravartin kings. Your 1,000 eyes are the 1,000 Buddhas of this fortunate eon, manifesting whatever is needed to train to be trained. I praise and prostrate to Dzumpa Chenrezig. To all those worthy of praise, I always bow with bodies countless as dust particles. I praise you with supreme faith.
So ba vai je da sarva dharma so ba vai je da vai nama sarva da da ngat bai jo me ge be sawa de ga ngat Savarena ema ganga na gam zova nama sarva da da ngat bai jo me gebe sava de ga de savaren ema ganga na gam zova nama sarva da da ngat bai jo me gebe Sarva de ganga de savaren emang ganga na gam zova vam baza amerda gundale na vam baza amerda dale na vam baza amerda Kundale na vaimbe nama sarva da da ngat avaloy gede on Dzambala voy nama sarva da da ngat avaloy gede on Dzambala voy nama sarva da da ngat Avaloy gede om Sambara voy jana avaloy gede nama sameda savarana rema sambhava samaya mahaman Drandayan zolane voy jana avaloy gede Samenda Savarana Rama Sambhava Samaya Mahaman Drandayan Zolane Vanjana Avaloy Gede Nama Samenda Savarana Rama Sambhava Samaya Mahaman Drandayan Zolane voy nama sameda buddhanam jayashore jabenzat mahasamaya zova nama sameda buddhanam jayashore jabenzat mahasamaya zova nama sameda buddhanam jayashore jabenzat Masamaya zova Vambeza malangara parambar Sabare bare idam balenda gaga gahe gaya Vambeza malangara parambara sabare var idam balenda gaga gahe gaya Vambeza malangara Parambara Zabarevar Edam Balenda Gaga Gaya Gaya Arya Logajor Zabarevar Edam Balenda Gaga Gaya Gaya Arya Logajor Zabarevar Edam Balenda Gaga Gaya Gaya Arya Loga Jora Zabaravar Edam Balenda Gaga Gaya Gaya Wan Devan Daigan Sabare vare edam balenda gaga gaye gaye. Devan rai gene sabare vare edam balenda gaga gaye gaye. Devan rai gene sabare vare edam balenda gaga gaye. Gaye dharma pala raksha sabare var edam balenda gaga gaye gaye dharma pala sabare var raksha sabare var edam balenda gaga gaye gaye dharma pala raksha sabare var edam balenda gaga gaye gaye. Dharmapala. San je je dan zo jen jo nam la chan je bar de dan ne ja sun je da ge jen zo je ba zon an je ro la ben zer san jen je bar yo.
Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and the other perfect good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings.
Sen jen dan je deva dan deva je dan den bar je dong je je dan ra var je dong me be deva dan me ra var je nye ren ja dan nye dan jar dan ya la ne bar je.
May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion.
Melon yen ba lenge nye jong se jang dor ne jang lo me den do tu je den de jong yan shen jia jie nang shang er de zeng er jie ba ong hong zham shi er da dang man lan bam bam dam jian zi huan xie na bu long ge be lo ye me bar zi xue xie guo wei nie jian be we zi lu jian da mai me jie ge ka ju da den hong a zi le wen zhe de zi go 这些也算大玩家，我觉得这坦白也觉得这讲错就。
Page 3. I appear as the Yidam deity. From the seed syllable at my heart emanate Ram, Yam, and Kam. Fire, wind, and water burn, scatter, and wash away the faults and defects of the Dharma. Above wind and fire is a hearth of skulls. Above that is a vast and spacious skull filled with the 5 meats and 5 nectars. The 5 meats are marked with Om, Hum, Dam, Shri, and Ah, and the 5 nectars with Mam, Lam, Bam, Bam, and Dam. A wind of Hung emerges from the nostrils, blowing, stirring, and lighting the fire which melts and boils the substances. The defects bubble over, and the pure essence fills the skull to the brim. Above the moon disk lid, Hum, Ah, and Om are stacked one above the other. Lights radiate from these and gather nectar, which merges with the syllables. The 3 syllables and moon disk melt into light and dissolve into the nectar. Thus it transforms into an ocean of wisdom nectar.
Nô la cho cho xie da da, ge re len chang zhou zhou jie, jian zhan zhen de dun de de.
Light radiates from the seed syllable at my heart, inviting the Lama, Yidam, and Dakinis, the protectors and guardians of the Dharma, wealth gods, guardians of the directions, local spirits, obstructing spirits, karmic creditors, and the 6 classes of beings, who then gather before me like billowing clouds.
Om Beza Argam Badam Bubam Devam Alogam Gande Nevede Shabda Bade Zazoa.
According to their ranking order, these guests partake of the Dharma with light tubes emerging from their Vajra tongues, and thus are pleased and satisfied.
Om A Wen Zhen Jian Za Ve La Ma Dan Zhou Ba Du Jian Jian La Sa Wa La Ming A Dan Ba Da Zan Jian Jue Be La Ma Na Ye Ye Ro Ye Ga Ran Ga Ye Zo Zo Zhe Zhan Qiu De Ba Sur Wan De Zo Du Ji Zong Om A Wen Ye Dan Xia Jue Nam Jue Da Nam Jue La Mi Jie De Be De Jie De Zan Jie Xie Arna Maya Jama Dang Den Ya La Su Jar Ve La Xie Zhuo Ran Jar Sa Nian Ge Ye Dan Jian Ge Jiam Zi Ru Ji Ga Ran Ga Ye Men De De Zhe Zo Da Ne Wu Zhe Nan Ye Zar De Zo Wang A Wen Dan Jian Jiam Zun De De 帮光家学杂容子，家住根香白马能，大香拉松根白走，定松去接着马达，莫那将着阿拉那，研究神通绕和老，别安那接在马走，去将棍接多马能，夜夜若接嘎让嘎也，把些那东着鬼。多接罗波个在身，觉得的把松先把。 大概三段这本祖，王阿文那曼对身三巴拉，我见罗大婆摩南蒙在朗安咱们，这些拉近亚远见，这些多曼多远，如今个人个也觉得人就别玩做。 王阿文拉鲁萨格杰先当，就将就所三人。 帮官顿家藏个尊，觉见顿白多曼的，夜夜若接嘎让嘎也，把些所兰顿见着，梦阿为南萨巴孙说接也，也大鸟马呢那的，切不拉也呢的大个，大帮官接多曼的，夜夜若接嘎让嘎也，大顿觉见着吧。 阿文给大龙真经不做，人家不论相关的，高人确切多嘛的，谢谢罗些个人个也，努森现的本身就，人家三些不论个，相关大相关完做，阿文这身间他也做，确切的不多年的，谢谢罗些个人个也。 让东儿做些呢。
Home, please consider me. Home, please consider me. Home, please consider me. Glorious Vajra Guardian, great Black One, and Heruka, glorious great Bhairava. By nature you are one with Dharmata. In essence you are the same within primordial wisdom, and in character you are equal in unhindered activity. Hero who defeats all unfavorable circumstances. You are the foremost Lord of all appearance and existence, and all gods and demons. Wrathful local guardian, great leader of activity oppressors, invincible sovereign of radiant splendor, you protect awareness-holding yogins as if they were your own children, and you assess the absorption of oath-bound practitioners. You are endowed with the radiance of peace, the splendor of increasing, and the power of magnetizing activity. You are swift in activities of liberating savage foes and hindrances. Your mighty skill in protecting the teachings is sublime. Powerful Lord with the name, the one endowed with mighty Vajra of wrath. Great warrior God of yogins, please heed me. Please dwell in this holy shrine of enlightened body, speech, and mind, of myself, the yogin called Vajra Heruka. Please act to conquer the dread of the four maras and all obstacles along my path of supreme bliss. whereby I will accomplish unsurpassed awakening. Please cause me to encounter the Samadhi companion that will guide me on the authentic path. Until I attain awakening, help me to never deviate onto mistaken paths with body, speech, and mind, and cause my mind to turn toward freedom and awakening. May all unfavorable circumstances in this world be vanquished. May perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and increase. May God's spirits and humans be brought under control, and at all times and in every circumstance, may enlightened activities be accomplished according to my supplications. As you are the glory and protector of all wandering beings, please perform activities to grant supreme and common siddhis without obstruction and effortlessly. May I vanquish all unfavorable circumstances, the enemies and hindrances with wrong views and the like, and may perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and prevail. Ma Shri, by the power of your compassion and previous aspirations, Mother Achi Chukidrolma, arise from the Dharma sphere and look upon me from the space of primordial wisdom, miraculously on this activity mandala. Mother Achi, Lady of Nanam, powerful Dharma Tara, Wisdom Tara, Samaya Tara, magnetizing goddess, flesh-eating Karma Dakini, Noble Lady Dashitseringma, Miyo Lopsangma, Dega Dosangma, Tingi Shalsangma, and Jiben Dingsangma. Protectors of the lineage forefathers, protectors of rightful hermitages, protectors with Samaya who pledge to protect the teachings of the Kagyu lineage. Your luminous wisdom never fades, your compassion never withholds, your blessings are never far, and your power is unobstructed. All of you, bless us yogins and our retinues through your enlightened body. Bless us through your enlightened speech. Bless us through your enlightened mind. Bless us through your enlightened qualities. Bless us through your enlightened activities. Act so as to conquer adverse circumstances and the dread of the four maras. Please cause me to encounter the Samadhi companion that will guide me on the true path. Thus, until I attain awakening, help me to never deviate onto mistaken paths with body, speech, and mind, but cause my mind to turn toward freedom and awakening. May all unfavorable circumstances in this world be vanquished. May perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and increase. May God's spirits and humans be brought under control, and at all times and in every circumstance, may enlightened activities be accomplished according to my supplications. As the glory and protector of all wandering beings, please perform activities to grant supreme and common siddhis without obstruction and effortlessly. May I vanquish all unfavorable circumstances, the enemies and hindrances with wrong views and the like, and may perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and prevail. Jaya Jaya, Siddhi Siddhi, Pala Pala.
Jarba Sondor Jena Boje, Yenda Jarba Yamza Lejango, Saro Dozo Zeno Gandroje, Gandro Roda Nyanze Gorjango, Charge Benjamin and Dajundan, Jesse Younger Bonya Dendan, Parjen Gombo Dun Che Zanga Da Na Bo Dong Da Ya Zan Ben Je Zo Ma Mo Se Wa Gan Se No Jen Che Bo Nya Le Je Cha Jen Sam Len De Ab Se Je Zhe Le Se Zhong Ger Je Zha She Se Ren Mo Na Jan Zhe Da Ha Ra Me Se Ya She Nam De Se Zam La Ren Ga Re Se No Je Zadura La George Gang Anu Yang Lever Dan Je Dan La Zang Ba Ge Nye Ye Ye Den Gun Be Den Ba Jiong Nam La Se Den Da Lo Ya Je Jin Se Da Nan De Gu Song Do Yong Zhe Le Den Zang Wa La Do Song Ger Den Be Nye Xiong Do Yong A Da Ren Jian Den Zhe Xie Se Da Zha Be Nye Xue Da Ren Ma Jie Zhou Me Ra Dor Me Zun Zhe Me Da Sa Ren Che Gong Zu Ko Ge Zang Wa Zang Gun Jur Ba Den Ze Ge Ye Be Yi Xian Jue Be Din Song Tam Jin Jiang Zue So Lam Bur So Lun Ju Dong Bo Lu Ni Jie Jie Tu Dan Kang Ngo Dan Se Nyam Jia Xiang Gan Zhe Su Jie Jie Be Xia Er Dun Jie Zhe Be Da Song Ga Dan Din Song Ge Dan Ga Sa Jiong Bar Dan Yin Be Zha Be Sa Sun Jia Dan We Zha Su Nu Be Ge Pong Da Ba Jian Jia Ba Ran Zui Jiang Ge Den Se Ga Jia Lun Jue Na Ze We Jiong Nam Jie Jiao Wen Zhe Len Zhe Ba Ran Zu San Jie Den Song Kun Jiao Wen Bang De Gen De De Jia Nan Jie Ze Ba Nian Be Da Se Zha Be Dong Be Lan Guo Dan Lun Jue Jie Ba Nye Den Ze Be Me Lan Zu Den Be Le De Jian Be La Yang Ze Den Mo Jie Wat Na Vr Da De Nian Be Dan De Ye Zhe Yang E Ba Na Da Men Rai Ve Ge Niu Be Rong Ze Zhen Ba Dan Le La Ren Jian De Wa Ku Nen Zu Ye La Nam Ba Ro Be Den Den Je San Me De Wen Na Chu So Chu 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 Zheng Chu De Na De Zhen Ren Ze Dong Jie Wa Ran Zu Ye La Zha Xie Long Ju Po Sun Zu Jie Sa Lam Zhang Ju Le Zhong Dong Zu Ye Be Zha Jia Jiong Gong Ce Wa Jiong Do Na San Du Ye Xian Zhe Ba Da Dan Da Ye Sen Jie Dan Jie Jie La Me Zu Be San Ju Zhe Ba Par Jie Ma Lu Xue Wa Dan Dun Jie Ma Lu Len Xian Zhe Ba Ran Zu Jie Gang Jie Ye La Zhen Ba Zam Jie Jiang De Ben Ge Zhe Su Ba Ran Ze So, page number 33. Rang do ge za wan le ra yan gan sun zhe be zo jie nie ban zuo dan jie se jian zhe be da ba jie lai wan a wan zhe be Ge zhen doi jie dor jie ran xian jie me ze nang gan zu de jie ba xin jie la la yang ha wu re zhen zhe be cuo jie Jiang Jian Ji Le Jiang De Ma Nang Ge Gang Gang War Be La Di Dan Jie Jiang Yi Xie Jie De Zi Sa Ba Me Be Du Yuan Jiang Zuo Da Wu Ta Yue Zi Zong Mi Ba
From the seed syllables at my heart manifest Ram Yam Kam, purifying all the misdeeds, obscurations, contamination, and filth of the Tsok by burning, cleaning, and washing. Then the syllables Om Ahung manifest, blessing it, transforming it into an inexhaustible sky treasure with the Vajra nature of body, speech, and mind. Then the 3 syllables Ha, Ho, Shri manifest, purifying the material aspect of the Tsok, so that each offering multiplies to fill the realm of the sky. All this becomes limitless, without center or boundary, like an ocean of wondrous, uncontaminated wisdom nectar.
Savadaga Wanga de Savarana Ema Gangana Gamzova Nama Sarvadada Ngada Bai Jome Jome Gebe Savadaga Wanga de Savaran Ema Gangana Gamzova Nama Sarvadada Ngada Bai Jome Jome Savadega Vanga de Savarana Ema Gangana Gamzo. Lama Dzambala Bonjour Chenrezig Ya Me Bata Sempata Sanje Donzani Page 34.
stream from the pure land of the natural origin, the holy root and lineage Lamas, Supreme Noble Lord Avalokiteshvara, Father, Mother, Prince, and Princess, with protector boundless light, the 6 male and female heroes, and 1002 fortunate Buddhas, the 6 Nirmanakaya Buddhas, Dakas and Dakinis, Samaya holders, Dhamma protectors, and lords of treasures without exception, please gather here to be our guests at the Tsok. I invite you for this offering with deep respect. Through your compassion, please come immediately. Please grant the 4 empowerments so I may attain the great realization. At this place, please grant the blessing that you will abide permanently in the sacred mandala. Bless the supramundane Tsok substances to become the essence of uncontaminated nectar. This vast offering of Tsok I offer to the root and lineage Lamas. Please bless me with empowerments. This vast offering of Tsok I offer to the assembly of the noble Yidams. Please grant me the 2 attainments. This vast offering of Tsok I offer to the assembly of mothers and Dakinis. Please act to remove the obstacles to attainment. This vast offering of Tsok I offer to the assembly of the Samaya holders and Dhamma protectors. Protect the sacred teachings of the Lord Buddha. Please accomplish all I have requested.
Dharma bala sabara Gana Saja Bunzagai. Zato Samaya Manabalaya Meza Zato Dinoba Dejandro Membawa Subhagayo Membawa Subhajayo Membawa Mandarado Membawa Sarva Sede Mambaya Sarva Karma Zame Zidan Yeyan Goro Avo Bangaven Sarva Dadanga Dambeza Mamemet Beza Bava Ma Samaya Sadho 14 downfall.
We're going to read the disclosure of the 14 fundamental mantric downfalls. It's a handout. The Vajra holders have taught that accomplishments follow after the master. Because of that, to mistreat the master is explained as the first fundamental downfall. To transgress the commands of those gone to bliss is said to be the second downfall. To be angry with Vajra siblings is the third point described as a fault. The conqueror taught that to abandon love for sentient ones is fourth. The root of Dharma is bodhicitta. To abandon it is fifth. To demean the teachings that are one's own or others' doctrines is sixth. To proclaim that which is secret to sentient beings or who are wholly immature is seventh. The aggregate is the very nature of the 5 Buddhas. To abuse it is 8th. To give rise to skepticism about naturally pure phenomena is 9th. Always treating evil ones affectionately is held as 10th. To conceptualize about phenomena that are free from name and form is 11th. To elicit weariness in the minds of sentient ones who have faith is 12th. As for the samayas, not attending to how they are acquired is 13th. To engage in demeaning women who are the nature of transcendent awareness is 14th. When these are abandoned by mantrins, accomplishments will surely be attained. I reveal and relinquish degraded and broken samayas of body, speech, and mind in their fundamental and auxiliary aspects, and every downfall arisen from faults together with their mass of defilements. Please bestow your blessings that they be cleansed and made pure.
Beza zado samaya manabalaya Beza zado dinoba dijanjero membawa Sadugayo membawa Subejayo membawa Anarado membawa Sawa zede membayan Sawa garma zazame zidan yeyan goro Avo bangave sarvada dangada beza mamem beza bhava ma samay sadhu. Page 37. Agaromaga sarva dharmana adede Nada da on avon bezova on agaroma sarva dharmana de benada on avon bezova on agaroma sarva dharmana de benada on Avon bezova Rezo jengole lai me da Pai be jengole nyan zan ve Ring again da lang da Bar my boy nyai mo Shun zhuo zhe be zuo dan jie, pa be ba wa lun jue ne, zai jia dong we zuo dan jie, ga we jia lai zhen bar su, rang bar zuo lan zhe le zhe.
3. Lords of the remainders of the circle of the Tsok, protectors of the sacred noble mandala, king of the 5 families, Lanka, Barva, Borma, Ponyamo, Shukdo, Dekpa, assembled retinue, rain down prosperity on the noble father. With all this gathered food and drink, be delighted, satisfied, and completely content. Accomplish the activities that I request.
Sarva Bhaja Guru Man. Dzambala.
Page 63, in the rainfall of benefit and happiness.
In Dewach and pure land of perfect happiness, even the name of sorrows unknown. Amitayus grant long life, regard me kind-heartedly, in Potala pure land of perfect compassion, even five poisons names don't exist. Chenrezig, hold me with love, grant me the supreme city in lotus light, pure land of Vidyadhara's deathless life. Even misery's names are gone, lotus-born, grant your blessing, sky-faring rainbow body, in manifest joy, land of perfect bliss, even the names for confused hate don't exist. Vajrasattva grant blessing, Smira like wisdom city, in glory endowed land of perfect splendor, even names for confused pride don't exist. Radna Sambhava bestow equanimity, wisdom in Dewach and pure land of great happiness, even names for confused desire are gone. Amitabha bless and grant discerning wisdom city, in fulfilled activity, land of perfect Buddha deeds. There's no words for jealousy. Amoga city be so all-accomplishing wisdom in the Ogman Dharma sphere, endowed with five perfections. Ignorance does not exist. Vairochana grant Dharma, Dhatu wisdom city, grant vital essences of the five great mothers and long life. Emanated Ujjana, Tsok dwells with Dakinis, grant bliss, emptiness, mastery, fortune of profound mantra, Guru who's often Namna, where all lineage yidams dwell. Grant awakening in one life, fortune of Mahamudra, in the sphere of self-display. Dwell yidams of peace and wrath, grant supreme and common power, city fulfilling all aims. In 24 sacred sites, grant infinite sky dancers, grant ripening, liberating powers, fortune of secret mantra, in Dharmakaya's expanse, dwell the lineage lords and kin. grant enlightened acts, increase 2 stages, mantra deity, in all tamings Tulku sphere. Dwell Mahakala and court, grant subjugating city, fortune of enlightened acts. Hong Shri in Vaishravana's abode, dwell the wealth god Dzambala, who acts kindly for all beings. Master of life, merit, wealth, food, and fortune with your court. Don't waver from your heart pledge. Think of us compassionately. Bring here all long life fortune. Bring here fortune of cattle, fortune of swift horses, and wealth of wish-granting livestock, the fortune of fertile sheep, and of herd animals fortune, goats and Zo's best cattle, wealth of wish-granting cows, bulls, mules to carry heavy loads. All this good fortune bring here, fortune of fine lovely silk, highly priced gold and silver, and the 6 grains, precious gems and ornaments, food and drink of every kind. Bring them here as good fortune, Brahma's fortune from above. Wealth midway, Nagas wishing gem below, 3 worlds, gods and humans' wealth. Bring them here as good fortune, Lupagbo's body fortune, Zambuling's holy dharma, Balangcho's fortunate wealth, Draminyan's longevity, beings life, strength, and merit. Of all lands grant their fortune, Indian kings religious might, Chinese kings all reaching force, Persian kings fortune and wealth, the army of King Gesar, the courage of Ukarhor. As good fortune bring them here, fortune of the endless sky, fortune of the stable grounds, perfect wealth, food, and clothing, radiant splendor, riches, strength, armor, weapons, miracle powers, monks who uphold the scripture, gen of brains and strong boys, beautiful and virtuous girls, pure offspring, please all of these. Bring them here as good fortune, like sun and moon's eastern rise, eastern long life fortune come, like the swirling southern cloud, southern long life fortune come, like enshrouding mist western long life fortune, please come here, like a river flows northern long life fortune, please come here, like rain falling from above, upper long life fortune come, like 6 grains ripening below, lower long life fortune come, fortune of melodious praise, come like turquoise dragons roar, fortune of heart students line, come like dazzling star garlands, Home Eastern Vajra Dakini, bring life's fortune, pacify disease, demons, hindrances. Southern Jewel Dakini, bring resources, food, and wealth, expand life, merit, riches. Western Lotus Dakini, summon power to tame all things, samsara and nirvana. Northern action Dakini, the 4 enlightened acts, annihilate, hinders evil. Wealth gods with your retinue, bring here all the world's fortune, bring auspicious objects. Always remain at this place and make these fortunes steadfast. Potentize life's substances, and at this place protect wealth. Please remain firm, unchanging. Grant eternal life, city, endless treasure, city. Grant wealth and merit, city. Grant to cities, let them be accomplished spontaneously. Sarva city, halalahu.
Read Chenrezig, page number 23. 这边着就先东西吧哟。
Page 23. Shri, from the unborn, unelaborated, absolute space of phenomena, magical display of compassion, like a wish-fulfilling jewel, you loving guardian, deity of compassion, please think of me. Due to ignorance, bad karma, and great negativities, I wander perpetually in the samsaric states of the three realms. The 6 classes of beings have no chance to be liberated from the samsaric states. They experience this kind of misery endlessly. Loving guardian, will you not look at me with compassionate eyes? Protector, please extend your compassionate hands to me and lead me on the path to liberation. When I am continuously experiencing the ripening suffering of my karma, what can the Arya's compassion do for me? If you have the lasso of skillful means and compassion, please use it to pull me out right now. Just like a longing mother loves her child, deity empowered with compassion, do not neglect your promise. Please extinguish my bad karma, empty samsara from its depths, and draw me into your presence, protector. Through the merit of this meditation and recitation of the generation and completion stages, may I and all beings connected with me be miraculously born in Sukhavati. As soon as we leave these impure bodies, as soon as we are born there, may we traverse the 10 stages and benefit others through emanations in the 10 directions.
Dzambala. Om Ahong. Lama Zeya La Orjan Ganjo No La Zo Da Da Garde Loma La Wan Xia Go Wan Ze Do Sar Gaya Wan Jo Le La Gor Jo Me Do Je Go Do Jo Songga Wan Jo Nga La Gor Za Yan Zhe Jie Wan Do Jo Doi Jie Wan Jo Ye La Gor Jie Me Zhe Zhe Wan Do Jo Ge Zhen Lun Zhe Dun Jie Wan Ngo Wu Nie Ge Wan Do Jo Do Zong Ge Zong En Jer Be Lama Ge Za Wan Do Jo Dong A Ye Xiang A Xer Be Zai La Ren Ye Wan Do Jo Jie Me Ye Xie Le Da Be Or Yan Gan Zhe Wan Do Jo Jo Dun Be Me Len Zhe Be Zang Ga Ya Ya Wan Do Jo Sai No Ban Jun Ban Za Be No La De Da Wan Do Jo Kor Ve Dong A Le Zhe Ve Cha Jia Jian Be Wan Do Jo Ma Ren Zhe Na Ye Da Be Rang Ri Jie Ge Wan Do Jo Guan De Jie Ge Ye Da Be Zu Ba Jian Be Wan Do Jo Dai Jian Dai Jie Ran Zhi Be Wen Ma Jian Be Wan Do Jo Ma Zan Jue Len De Ba Ye Xie Rai Ba Jie Wan Do Jo Nian Ze Ba Jia Ran Zhi Wen Zhe Me Jia Da Wan Do Jo Ye Zhe Jie San Jie Wan Do Jo.
Hung Shri, the Guru who is the three Kayas, deities of longevity, Dakinis of Udayana, and assembly of wealth gods, my own body, speech, and mind, this life, all solid and substantial matter, all these dissolve like clouds dissolving in the sky, or water pouring into water, without reference point, into the all-pervasive open space of awe. Within a state of non-distraction, rest at ease, in the unborn's basic space of phenomena, let go of everything. In a state of simplicity, remain free and open. Seal with steadfastness. Samaya, seal, seal, seal.
Ma yin ngang la ro ra yo, ye me yin sa sa ri ji long, zhi ji ngang de ta le yo, yong ye zha le ji da wo, sa ba ya ya.
Hung Shri, by this virtue of timelessness beyond the three times, may all beings be relieved from the suffering of poverty, hunger, and thirst, and may all wishes and enjoyments be fulfilled. At last may they swiftly attain the most excellent state of the Master Padmasambhava and Amitabha in the Buddha field of great bliss, and reach the ground of no return.
Dharmapala, page number 32. Om Bezar Argam Badam Bobandaba Alogan Gande Nevede Shabda Bade Zazo. Dadanga Bada Mamem Bada Baba Ma Samaya Sadova Injo Dormen Dorena Kalai Denzo Deng Badar Rai Nezan Bezama Ganze Jen Yon Bar Sur Dana Denda Lenja Da Korwa Zeda Yone Ja Neme Zeda Wan Jozo Jona Le Bar Zar De Zo Zajade Bazaya Sova Jonden de Jengara Draba Shebe Kanzala Beishan Chongwai Shebe Je Jong Soma Nam Je Cha Shi Yo Om Bezaya Gasado Samaya Mana Palaya Royal Tradition Chenrezig, page number 38. Oh, Lokeshwara Sabhara Vara Argamba de Zasova. Oh, Lokeshwara Sabhara Vara Paden Pade Zasova. Om Lokeshwara Sabhara Vara Puban Pade Zasova. Om Lokeshwara Sabhara Vara Puban Pade Zasova. Om Lokeshwara Sabhara Vara Alokam Pade Zasova. Om Lokeshwara Sabhara Vara Gande Pade Zasova. Om Lokeshwara Sabhara Vara Nevede Pade Zasova. Om Lokeshwara Sabhara Vara Shabda Pade Zasova.
Your 1,000 arms are the 1,000 Chakravartin kings. Your 1,000 eyes are the 1,000 Buddhas of this fortunate eon, manifesting whatever is needed to train those to be trained. I praise and prostrate to Dzumpa Chenrezig. Sena le le wang ge no For meager, incomplete offerings, or for adding or omitting things, contamination, or stained by impurities and duality, being under the influence of greed or laziness, all these I confess to you.
Om Loka Jora Samaya Mana Balaya Loka Jora Denaba Tidandra Membava Sudakaya Membava Sobejayo Membava Anarado Membava Savazet Membaya Sava Karma Sazame Sidan Jaya Guru Aho Bangaven Sarva Dadangat Loke Shore Mame Mansa Loke Shore Ba Mahasamaya Sadhova One Loke Shore Samaya Manabalaya Loke Shore Denoba Tirandra Memba Kayo Membava, Sobe Jayo Membava, Anarado Membava, Sawa Zede Membayat, Sawa Karma Zedame, Zedan Yeang Guru Hawa, Banga Ven, Sarva Dadangada, Loke Jore Mamemet, Loke Jore Bava Mahazamai, Sadhu Wan Loke Jora Samaya Manabalaya Loke Jora Denoba Dejan Dejo Membava Sudakayo Membava Jayo Membava Anarado Membava Sarva Zede Membaya Sarva Karma Zedame Zedan Yeang Guru Ha 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 banga ven sarva dadangat loge jore mamemet loge jore ba ma sama sadhu ranye jenrezig sarve toge jele uzranu noje toje jembe namba Udajane Ranye Lai Dem Deyaren Beje Jon De Togaye Do Lai Dem Deyan Toga Zawon Sheye Lai Dem Denye Jan Chenye Tabe Yenz
Vivid in the heart of myself as Chenrezig is a stream from which light radiates to the outer phenomena and the inner beings of the Great Compassionate One, melting them into light, which dissolves into me. Then by stages I become smaller and smaller, and then dissolve into the 6 syllables at the heart. Then they melt into the seed syllable Shri at the heart. This then disappears in the origin of the purity of phenomena, like a rainbow, and dissolves into the non-objectified state.
do zon zan je gen je go zon do ro ro ga la do je jen je zai san dan do je jon ze ba pai bai je re zai je zai je yo.
The body, speech, and mind of all the Buddhas of the three times look with eyes of compassion upon all beings of the six realms and protect them with the mind of love and compassion. May all have the auspicious fortune of noble Chenrezig. By this virtue, how quickly may I become Lord Chenrezig. All beings, no exception, may they all attain that state.
Dedication prayer, yellow book, 41. Allah. In English.
In the yellow prayer book, or page 41, I am. Namo Lokeshwaraya. The wisdom and love of all three times Sugatas combined, the Nirmanakaya blessed by Amitabha, you with perfect aspirations, deeds, and compassion, together with your Bodhisattva and Arhat disciples, the Yidams and Dhamma protectors, all you supreme refuge jewels who assemble with compassion for all sentient beings, you worthy recipients of offerings, appearing in forms as many as there are atoms in all of the realms, ensure the fulfillment of my noble aspiration. Myself and those near, my retinue, students, patrons, and all others who have faith in me, alive or deceased, those who have placed their trust in me, yearning for freedom and seeking well-being, and those who have honored and served me in unfathomable ways, those who made 4 kinds of offerings and loaned me land and dwellings, servants who were bound to supply me food, clothing, and drinks, and who attended my 3 doors, those who offered meat dishes, who killed so I could live, and who have plundered and robbed to fulfill my desires, comes to an end, and we go into the presence of the Lord of Death. Nothing will help us, and we will experience great regret for our sinful deeds. At this time, may we recognize the visions of the bardo as illusions, Please turn back the hindrance of a negative transition and be our escort in the transference of consciousness, Chenrezig. After death, the visions of the bardo may appear. When these projections manifest as hostile enemies, be our constant guide, like a staff that evens out a crooked path, Chenrezig. Driven by attachment and aversion, we see the lower states as something good. When we gravitate to these projections, close the door to evil states and to the world of Rakshasis. Endow us with the precious jewel of a human birth, Chenrezig. Some boil and burn in hells and suffer heat and cold for many eons in excruciating fires. Let fall the water of solicitude and the soft rain of compassion. Please put out the flames of hatred, Chenrezig. Some are destitute of food and drink in the realm of hungry ghosts. Their food turns into fire or is blocked by weapons. Satisfy them with the loving stream of plenty flowing from your palms, and with your fingers ease their knots of greed, Chenrezig. In the realm of animals, some eat each other, some are overworked, and some are slaughtered for their flesh and skin. They are bewildered in the gloom of ignorance. Shine your light upon their shrouds of darkness with the torch of wisdom, Chenrezig. Some in the realm of jealous gods always fight and suffer helplessly in battle. Block the winds of jealousy with the shading mountain of equanimity, Chenrezig. Some are in the realm of gods, distracted by delightful pleasures. Oblivious to the passing years, they die and fall. Free from the ocean of desire with the wondrous ship of your compassion, Chenrezig. Human beings drifting in the sea of the three sufferings are swept away by the four streams of birth, old age, disease, and death. These humans dancing in the troubled waves of dualistic grasping, steer them with the hook of your compassion, Chenrezig. Self-grasping the parent gives birth to children wrapped in the armor suit of dualistic grasping. From this suit appears a demon army hurling weapons of the 5 poisonous afflictions. Turn these legions to the Dharma, Chenrezig. Like a fly attracted to filth, some see samsara as a happy place, and there they fabricate unending suffering with body, speech, and mind. End these meaningless activities, Chenrezig. May they attain a body capable of Dharma and attend supreme, authentic spiritual friends. May they respect these teachers and make offerings to them. May their minds mature through the Guru's instructions, and with all their heart let them see the Guru as the actual Buddha, Chenrezig. Having understood all the teachings of relative and actual truths through hearing, having actualized the samadhi of calm abiding and insights through contemplation, and having realized the boundless view beyond extremes through meditation, may they meet the Mother, mind itself, Chenrezig. Renunciation plants the seed of discipline. Bursting into bloom, it grows into the altruistic mind of bodhicitta, from which appears the brilliant blossoms of the secret mantras, generation and completion. Cause the fruit of the higher trainings to develop, Chenrezig. May they follow karma perfectly, knowing what to cultivate and what to avoid. May they amass the 2 accumulations and undertake the 6 perfections, instead of feeding hopes and expectations of the 8 mundane concerns. Cut the tight ropes of attachment, Chenrezig. Having exhausted all embellished notions of the bhumis and the paths, let these beings fully manifest the state of Buddhas, who have abandoned all mistakes and are endowed with perfect qualities. Then, as Nirmanakayas, let them spontaneously fulfill the benefit of others, Chenrezig. Whoever I am connected to, either through good or bad relations, and in particular my parents, may I not attain enlightenment myself until they do. Let me benefit them like you do, Chenrezig. Through ignorance they go astray. These beings, tormented by suffering, are so difficult to tame. To tame those who could not be tamed by the Buddhas of the past, let my bodhicitta outshine even that of the 3 times Buddhas, Chenrezig. realizing that through my own small suffering, I can redeem the myriad suffering of others. Let me offer sentient beings them. Let me have the courage to even offer them my life, Chenrezig, with a mind of steadfast equanimity for all, whether better, worse, or average. Even those who engage in noxious deeds with hostile minds, and those who, like venomous snakes, are bent on harming others, either frequently or secretly. Let me purify their karma and free them perfectly, Chenrezig. May we always think of only of the well-being of others, and for even just a single moment, may thoughts of our own salvation not arise. When immoral thoughts that conflict with the teachings do arise, bring them to a state endowed with Dharma, Chenrezig. By the power of the goodness of the pure expanse of Dharma Dhatu, by the undeceiving triple gem, by the holy sages, by the force of the highest intention, and by the power of all the virtue in samsara and nirvana, please fulfill these genuine prayers swiftly, Chenrezig. In all lifetimes, may the glorious Guru and the Supreme Lotus Holder, the Sugata of the three times, protect us with compassion. Cause the swift fulfillment of these aspirations, Chenrezig.
Long Life Prayers, page number 20 in English.
20. For this realm, encircled by snow-covered mountains, you are the source of all benefit and happiness without exception. Tenzin Gyatso, Lord Chenrezig, may your life remain steadfast until the end of samsara. Embodiment of the three jewels, great being who upholds and increases the teachings of the Shakya Lion, you perfectly guide others with your excellent deeds. May you, the precious Guru, who accomplishes everything spontaneously, live long. Hold of the teachings of Lord Drikungpa, great sovereign of the three jewels. Through the power of your peerless compassion and the holy Dharma's peaceful light, you bring relief to beings. May your life be long. Known in the noble land as Arya Deva, you emanated into the Gar clan of eastern Tibet as Chodingpa, the heart son of Chikden Gombo. May the life of glorious Garchen remain steadfast for 100 eons. Page 26. May the teaching of the great Drikungpa Ratnashri, Master of Interdependence, omniscient Lord of Dharma, who has seen all knowable things, be upheld through teachings and practice, through hearing, reflecting, and meditating until the end of existence. Your 1,000 arms are the 1,000 wheel-turning kings. Your 1,000 eyes are the 1,000 Buddhas of this fortunate eon. Your love is boundless like space. I supplicate the Bodhisattva Chenrezig.
Thank you, everyone. This concludes our Chenrezig Drubcho, and I want to especially thank His Eminence Garchen Rinpoche for guiding us in this traditional practice of the Drikung Kagyu and gracing us with his profound commentary during the retreat. So we thank you so much, Rinpoche, for all of your wisdom teachings. I also want to thank our Lamas for guiding us in the practice. So thank you to Khenpo Tenzin and to Khenpo Tubsang. And Lama Abu is not here this morning, but thank you to him. And thank you to our visiting Lama, Venerable Rinchen. And thank you to Ani Samten. And thank you to Ina for her translation and Umzing. Thank you to Grace for chopening. And thank you to our entire staff for running this event. Thank you to Elizabeth and Vonda and Nick and Tom. And thank you to Saul for our live streaming. And thank you to Pavel for all of your delicious cooking. And thank you to all of our volunteers. And thank you to all our online participants for joining us in this annual Chenrezig Drubcho. And please continue to submit your mantra accumulations online on our website. And this and we'll keep that mantra accumulation on the website for the rest of the year, so you can continue to submit your mantras. Thank you, everyone.
Dubandi Yami Chen, Rana Kavan, Mana Dratang Teshina, the Saga Don, the June Mutility Dama, there is a Chiton and Junea Yore, there is a Juice and Ranga Combat to Suguna, the Man Yamina, in Bumjure, Samson Simchi, Samjeta, Recto Dogan Tamjeta, Tomato Chenrezig Ray, the Tamchek Nibo, Samiji, then Jamin and Taja candidate. 어디 자자카리 코디체기 오리다 나그네 오리데 다 요마리 대마리 다다 자자카의 롱거가 빼리 이 추고다 롱거래 리모 추거래 이 다른데 있으라 또때 롱거래 저거들이 늘 같이 제기들은 따고서 저거지 로아를 독도 공소저 다 받다니가 요래 롱거다 추고 따고데 주체베 봐 요래 오 라나 자자카지 이렇게나 되더지 또 그것부터 또 만냥데 요래 등근에 짜치시데 자자카들이 que cogo는 정통거리 딱발이 요래지 딱바참이 딱바줄이지 이사람 되는 냠이지 그리고 되는 냠이지 진짜 맞는 나는 야고 요래지 되는 사탐제도 받지네 저리 일단 답답한데 하자게 지금 요래 되는 다 만나를 접요 만나를 다다다 줄로 좀다 써봐 강이 막 거도 만나를 되는 만나를 지로 심하여래 성절이 There is so called Goran, the Puya or Tsok Nana, Manero, Gonatani Rangi. The nominated is also a day to body mirror and Tamal Pegway. There is a leg to brig, the Batak Yori, don't say the Pingari, Shada Denison Pingari, and the city of Pingari, in a manner of the Tasachamira, and saying something, the Tama Cheba, the Juma Cheba, Double the Tachibori. There is all of the Javana, sort of a Puya, your Javana, there is to Jake, there is Dzambala, the Tajaka, the Jopatama, there is Tachi Delexo.
And also thank you to everyone who has joined on the live stream. This is also a very special month. It is the Sakadawa month. And as many of you know, during this month, the 3 special holy events are coming together. And at this time, we are also offering you these mani pills, which have been consecrated. And also, I encourage you to engage in the mani practice continuously in your homes, at home. And you can recite the short sadhana if you wish. It is very beneficial to hear the sound of the mani mantra continuously in your home. And you can practice whenever you do have the time. On the 15th of this month, the Sakadava month, we are also holding a Nyungne practice, which is also very special, because during this month, the virtuous activities that we engage in actually are multiplied by 100,000 times. The practice of the mani of Chenrezig is the antidote to the suffering of all sentient beings in the 6 realms of samsara. Chenrezig is the deity of compassion, and that is the real antidote to all suffering of sentient beings. And so now, those of you who have joined on the live stream, now maybe you think that, oh, they're doing this practice over there somewhere else, and now it's over, it's not real. But don't think about it in this way, because what you're seeing on the screen is actually an illustration of the Sambhogakaya. And the essence of the Sambhogakaya is the Dharmakaya. And we receive the blessings through the Sambhogakaya manifestation. The Nirmanakaya might be the various physical activities, the material activities that we engage in. And actually, all the 6 realms of samsara are Nirmanakayas. They are pure and impure Nirmanakayas. The Sambhogakaya and the Dharmakaya are pure, and they are always present. They never cease to be. And therefore, whenever you turn on your TV, they are there, and you can do the practice together. As a matter of fact, the practice over the live stream or on the screen is actually most precious, most important. It's a real representation of the Nirmanakaya. You can turn it on and you can actually see and you can hear. It is like being really there. It is the illusory, pure form of the Sambhogakaya. And so in this way, with this understanding, I encourage you to engage in practice continuously. And again, Chenrezig is the essence of all the deities, and this sadhana is the essence of all the sadhanas, and it is very important. And so, as I mentioned, I also offer you these precious mani pills that have been consecrated, and they have the same meaning, no matter which lineage one belongs to. Also, they are the same as the Rinchen Rilbo, which are the blessing, the precious pills, like a medicinal pills. They have the same potency. And whoever needs them, whoever would like to have those mani pills, please ask the center, and we will offer them to you. And if you do take some of those mani pills, also pass them along to others. Whoever comes into contact with these pills, who eats those pills, purifies karmic obscurations. Also, it clears away disease in those who are alive, and it benefits those who have deceased. And these blessing pills have been consecrated. There has been a tradition of consecrating these blessing pills since the time of Changme Raga Asya up until today. So they are very precious, and if you would like to have some of those pills, please contact the center. Anyone can have these pills. Now, thank you so much, everyone on the live stream as well.
Dzambala me sangye Rinpoche, Jobala me tamchi Rinpoche, Jibala me gede Rinpoche, Jamne ko chosam je trashi sho, trashi dere long la, bari sanga, sepji tamche deta de jirjangin ro tamche da da dongba, sangchok sumba kada sajaba deta gwaja monang jirje.